Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda, and I'm back with another Transformers video review. This time I have Titans Return Siege on Cybertron box set. This is the fifth and final figure in this set. It is Leader Class Magnus Prime. Yeah, Magnus Prime, or Power Master Optimus Prime. This is the Japanese release or version of him, as you can tell by the chest, the weapons, and then at his feet, he has different feet. So he doesn't have the Ultra Magnus feet. Pretty much comes in this mode in the box. He comes in his robot mode, just need to add his guns. His arms aren't pushed in all the way, so you have to push those in, and then you have to rotate, because these the panels that are on the back of his arms are actually rotated out to the side, so you have to rotate them to the back. And then the these pieces right here, the heels are pushed up, so you have to push those down. So, yeah, let's go ahead and transform him real quick. I'll do articulation when we get him back into this mode at the very end. But man, his guns, these are new guns, so these aren't the guns that came with the original one. They remolded and remade some new guns for him, so I like these. So here is the Titan Master, and like I said, see, he doesn't have the white body, he has a red body. It's the same mold that they used, but completely different colors. So, alright, so we'll go ahead and get him into trailer mode. And first thing is we want to bring this down, and we want to bring this up. This comes up. We want to open these. Yeah, the other thing is the cab. The cab is completely different. They didn't use the Ultra Magnus cab, so it's a new cab. I forgot about that. So you bring this under, and this becomes the seat, basically, for this guy. So you bend him, and you can tab him into there, like that. So bring that up. So you want to bring that up so it covers the top portion of it. But like I said, the front, these doors right here are brand new. And then you want to take and turn this and then tab it into there. Then you'll bring this guy down like that, and then bring him out. So like that. Down here, and then we want to work on the trailer. So the main thing we want to do first is we want to bring these down like this. These come down. Sorry. First thing we want to do is kind of open the legs a little bit, and we want to flip out these panels. Kind of like this. I'm going to try to get this a little bit farther away so you can get more and focused, or more in the frame. So next thing you want to do is you want to fold up these feet. So the feet, if you flip it around here, they will go into here, into this section right here. But first, what you want to do is you want to take and rotate this out, kind of like this. You'll flip this portion up, and it'll rotate around, and then you want to flip it right back down again. So now what you'll do is there's two joints on here. There's a joint here and a joint here. And you'll take and kind of accordion it in like this, but into here. Push that all the way in. Once that's all the way in, then you'll do that for the other side. So kind of go like this. This will come down, rotate that around, back down into here. Want to accordion this into the leg. Alright, then once you have that done, then you want to take, there's a tab right here, right in here. You want to push, and you can probably see it up in there, but you push, and you can see that tab, and you rotate this all the way around. There is a notch right in here. You can see it, a squared one, not the semicircled one, the squared one. You'll tab that into there, into there we go, like that. You want to do the same thing for this side. So pull this apart. Then you want to tab it in. There we go. So once that's all done, then you want to straighten out the legs. So straighten out the legs until it goes like that. This will come out like this. And the other leg all the way up. Okay. So once you have that done, you want to connect the legs together, and then this portion right here together, like that. Alright, and then once you have that done, straighten this out. You want to extend, so flip the fist like this. This piece right here will flip. Oops. Comes detached and flips around. So once you do that, then you want to extend out the arms. So flip this forward, and then flip this panel back. And it'll kind of lock it into place. And we'll do that with the other side. Flip this around. Flip the fist to the top. Extend it out. Flip that forward. Put this down. And then you want to take and lock everything together. Like that. Make sure these are straight. And then you want to take and tab them into here. And there on both sides. Then once you have that done, then you flip these panels forward. And they'll clip into here. Like that. And you want to do this side. Clips right into here. And tabs in on the top. Make sure everything is all set in there. So now you have Magnus Prime. I can't ever remember that name. It's just so strange to me. So you take Magnus Prime, and he is in vehicle mode now. So his different guns, I'm placing them where you'd place them on the original. There's a couple different places. You can place them back here also. But this is where they go on original G1, and that's one of my childhood toys, was the original G1 version of this guy, and he wants to come apart. So you can take and kind of pry this apart a little bit, and these will come down, and you have a little bit of room to fit a legend size figure in there. Just a little bit of room. So basically, you can take that, and then you can use your finger. You can put your finger up underneath here for a little extra support. All right, and you have Magnus Prime in his vehicle mode now. The main difference with this guy is the G1, or the Autobot logo that's on here. This logo is way larger than the Japanese one. The Japanese one is a little bitty. It's like barely comes out to like past the lines. It's really super teeny tiny. For his now for his base mode, let I'm kind of bummed out about the base mode. I wish there would have been an extra point of articulation. If there would have been one extra part of articulation in here, you could have had a proper G1 base, but it's not the case. So, first thing we want to do is take and undo the panels. Undo both panels, like that. And we're going to take the cab, push it in. Ow, that hurt. And push it up. And then there's a kickstand down here that you push down. And once you have that all done, then you're going to take the legs and pull them apart like that. And you have to rotate this. Yeah, you rotate them like this. And then you take and you detach this again, and you rotate it around like you're gonna make his leg again. You're gonna make Prime's leg again. So you want to tab it in. So it's tabbed in like that. You do the same for this side. Like that. So let everything, make sure everything's tabbed in. Come on. There it goes. Okay, it's tabbed in now. Alright, so next what you want to do is make sure this is all even. Yeah, that stays like that. So next thing you want to do is you want to come back here and you grab the foot piece. So you got to grab that out of there, because that's supposed to rotate kind of out here. And I never have problems with this, but today you will. Ah, man, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so want to make it even like that, and then we push out this piece. For some odd reason, we push out this piece. Alright, so then we do this for the other side. Flip that out. That all came undone. And then basically flip this out, flip this down, and you have a ramp. Make sure it's all straight. So there's that. And then kind of the last step is to take and you break this apart. Clip these back into here, leave these like this, flip these straight up like this, and this keeps falling apart. Like that, and you have your base mode. Basically, you want to take the guns, place it like that, and then these, so you can take them and you can plug them into his fist up here. And you have your guns. And then, he is actually still in here, so let's get the Titan Master out. So the thing that you can do now is you can either have him manning one of the guns, like this, or he can actually sit right here, and it doesn't seem to stick very well, but he can sit right here too. I guess that's supposed to be the kind of command center, I guess. I'm not really sure. It has like a little spot right there, but yeah, it shows it on the instructions. Alright, so to transform him back now into robot mode, since that's where we had him originally when we brought him out, we want to take all the guns off. Okay, all the guns, everything off to the side. We'll work on the feet first. So, first things first, I'm going to rotate this in and then straighten up the legs. Take that in, straighten up the legs the proper way. I'm going to leave these faced out like this for right now, and we need to completely straighten out the legs. So it's going to go that way, and you'll see that there's a little notch. See how there's that notch in that thing right there? So you want to push it all the way forward and push it all the way in like that. Generally what I'll do is I'll pull it out just a hair. And then you got to swing this around to the front. Make this straight again. Take this, do the same thing with this. Make sure it's all the way forward. Push it in. Pull it out just a tab. Swing this forward. Bring this back around. Make sure the hills are out. You can wrap the panels around. Alright. And then these pieces right here, just flip them forward. Alright, now rotate. Okay. No, actually, that was right. That goes down, that goes up. This goes forward like this. So I have some pieces that are kind of in the way. Flip that forward. So it's a very noisy ratchet. Oops, it's not locked into place. Okay, now it is. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, it's a very noisy ratchet there. So now that we have the legs done, we want to kind of bow these out a little bit so that they'll be flat on the ground. We may have to mess around with them a little bit later once we have everything kind of situated. Let me go ahead and bring the camera up. So you want to take this, fold this like this, bring the arms down. As you can see, he has the Go-Go Gadget arms right now. So the only thing I really don't like about this guy in this mode is that these panels do not lock into place very well. They can unpop real easily. So take this, work on the arms, flip that panel. Now we want to raise up the hands. Push those back into the arm, flip that onto the back of his arm. We'll do it for this side also. Flip this panel down, it'll lock into place. Rotate the fist around, raise this up, and then push that back forward. Alright, so next, detach the cap. Rotate it around. Drop it down into here. And we want to bring the head out, or bring the helmet out. Bring this back up again. Make sure the neck's all the way out. So leave this flip down. Push it back in. Push this side in. Alright, now flip this up. Now you'll see that there's little notches in here. You want to make sure, and there's 3 little notches right here too. So whenever you tab this in, you want to make sure it goes in between all those, like that. There you go. It's pushed in. So for the Titan Master, just fold them in half, bring him down, snap him in. There you go. And then bring the helmet over. And then add his weapons. Yeah, he wants to fall backwards. That. This weapon here. And this weapon here. There we go. Alright, so that should be good now. Alright, so now we have Optimus back into his robot mode. His articulation, he has a couple points in here. He has his head, he can go left and right, that's about it because of the helmet. You come here to the arms, you got forward, back. This will lift up, and then you can rotate the arm out like this. Up above right above the elbow is his twist. Then you have his elbow joint. You can rotate his wrist. That's about it for there. So the hip, there's no twist in the waist area. But the hip does have a ratchet forward, ratchet back, out to the side. Then there's a twist right here. Then you have your knee. Oh man, that's not the knee. You have your knee, which is another ratchet. And then you have all kinds of stuff in here with the leg or with the foot. I don't really like messing around with that too much because it's hard to get it back to where he wants to stand up sometimes. Alright, so that will go ahead and conclude the review of Magnus Prime. So don't forget to check out all the other videos in this series, The Siege on Cybertron. So please like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. This has been Tambeyoda. I'll see you guys next time.